Hi guys, my name is Hisham. Who doesn't like flowers? Beautifully colorful and fragrant flowers attract everyone. But have you ever heard about some flowers that stink? Or about plants that capture bugs and eat them? So stay tuned, because after watching this video, you'll know so much more about them. The world is full of wonders. There are so many secrets in the treasury of nature that are yet to be unveiled. But there are also some that science has discovered, just like the Venus flytrap. This plant was first written about in 1759. The Venus flytrap, Dionea mashipula, is a carnivorous plant. It catches its prey insects and arachnids with a trapping structure. It has a trapping structure in its leaves, which is triggered by tiny hairs, called trigger hairs or sensitive hairs, on their inner surfaces. When an insect or spider crawling along the leaves contacts a hair, the trap prepares to close, snapping shut only if another contact occurs within approximately 20 seconds of the first strike. Triggers may occur if 1/10 of the insect is within contact. Plants can be propagated by seed, taking around 4 to 5 years to reach maturity. Although widely cultivated for sale, the population of the Venus flytrap has been rapidly declining in its native range. The species is currently under Endangered Species Act review by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. Let's talk about some other plants that attract insects because of their striking colors. As these little insects approach them, these plants trap and eat them. Pitcher plants are also known as carnivorous plants. They have modified leaves known as pitfall traps. It's a prey trapping mechanism featuring a deep cavity filled with digestive fluid. These plants attract their prey through their nectar. When these prey sit on top of these plants as pitfall traps, they trap them inside and the plant digests them. Different types of pitcher plants exist, and they have hundreds of species around the world. Foraging, flying, or crawling insects such as flies are attracted to a cavity formed by the cupped leaf, often by visual attracts such as colored pigments and nectar. The rim of the pitcher is getting slippery by the nectar, causing insects to fall into the trap. Usually, flowers are famous for their sweet smells and beautiful appearances, but in this case, you will be amazed to know that this beautiful looking flower has a terrible smell. The Titan Arum is a flowering plant with the largest unbranched inflorescence in the world. The Titan Arum's inflorescence can reach over 3 meters or 10 feet in height. The fragrance of the Titan Arum reminds you of rotting meat, and this smell attracts other creatures like carrion beetles and flesh flies who help to pollinate it. The inflorescence's deep red color and texture contribute to the illusion that the spathe is a piece of meat. Due to its odor, like that of a rotting corpse, the Titan Arum is described as a carrion flower and is also known as the corpse flower or corpse plant. It has the largest corm, typically weighing around 50 kilograms. The powerful odors from this flower draw pollinators, insects that feed on dead animals or lay their eggs in rotting meat. This odor gradually increases from late evening until the middle of the night when carrion beetles and flesh flies are active as pollinators, then decrease off towards morning. The stinking corpse lily is noted for producing the largest individual flower on Earth. It also has a strong and unpleasant odor of decaying flesh, just like the corpse flower. There are some plants with larger flowering organs like the Titan Arum and telepot palm, which are technically just a lot of flowers, and was officially recognized as a national rare flower in Indonesia. It's a vascular plant. The strange thing about this flower is that it lacks any apparent leaves, stems, or even roots, and doesn't have any chlorophyll. The flower of Rafflesia arnoldi, weighing up to 11 kilograms, grows in diameter of around 1 meter, approximately 3.3 feet. These flowers appear from very large, cabbage-like buds. Its color varies between maroon or dark brown. It's a hollow parasite plant similar to fungi. It grows as a mass of thread-like strings of tissue completely embedded within and in close contact with surrounding host cells from which nutrients and water are gained. It can only be seen outside the host plant when it's ready to reproduce. A foul smell of rotting meat attracts flies and beetles to pollinate successfully. Many plants produce milky fluid, but have you ever seen a plant that looks like it's bleeding? This is the Hydnelum or devil's tooth. Hydnelum is a technically edible but unpalatable fungus. It usually has tooth-like projections that hang from the undersurface of the fruit bodies. It's found in North America, Europe, and was recently discovered in Iran, and in Korea 2010, and Fraser Island in Australia. The fruit bodies typically have a funnel-shaped cap with a white edge, although their shape can be highly variable. Young, moist fruit bodies can bleed bright red guttation droplets that contain a pigment. This species has several descriptive common names, including strawberries and cream, the bleeding hydnelum, the bleeding tooth fungus, the red juice tooth, and the devil's tooth. Although Hydnelum fruit bodies are readily identifiable when young, they become brown and nondescript when they age. In general, they're not known to be poisonous, but they're not particularly edible due to their extremely bitter taste. Well guys, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below if you have any ideas for a future video. Bye!